Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. I'm so very excited to see what wanted to come through for you. Uniquely, I actually was called to pre-shuffle your deck. I just had this urge. So normally I actually pull cards on video, but I was really feeling called to do this. So I pre-shuffled. We're going to try the reading a little bit differently today, and we're going to get some really beautiful information. So I went through and personally picked different decks that were really calling me for Group 1. So everything is extremely personalized for you. And I was actually being called to pull the Animal Spirit Guide book to pick you guys a spirit animal today as well, as opposed to an angel number today. So we're going to switch it up just a little bit here. But I'm excited. It feels very authentic. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go through and reveal the cards first, and then we will pick you guys your animal guide that's helping you during this time. So we're going to start off with our first card here. So let's give a read and let's move forward. So we have allow your imagination to drift beyond the horizon. Beyond time, there is a world of dreams without limits, full of magical ideas, a world just waiting for you. But this faraway world is not so far. It is inside your heart, and all it takes to get there is a dream. How beautiful. So our first card. So these are some beautiful angel tarot cards, and I was super drawn to these. So let's go through. So your first card, the Devil, Angel of Freedom. Okay, so we're going to pop these up here. And don't worry, I will adjust the camera as we go along. We have Six of Cups, support. I just love these cards. Queen of Swords, independence. How amazing. Five of Pentacles, isolation. The Magician, Angel of Magic. Ooh, really getting Uriel right away. Woo, that's amazing. Uriel, to me, Archangel Uriel is always very much very magical. Very magical energy to connect with. So Archangel Uriel might very well be very present, and that's what I'm feeling. Divine Consciousness. Wow, look at this card, guys. Like, this deck is unbelievable. This one is the Sacred Power reading cards by Anna Stark, and I just love her decks. They're just incredible energy. Divas. Amazing. Get such a druid energy with this. Viking druid energy. Tree of Life. Well, that goes quite well, doesn't it? Okay. The Divine Feminine. Oh, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Actually, I kind of feel like putting this card somewhere else. I kind of make some room here. Hoping I have enough room to showcase everything as I pull. Okay, we have Dating. Love that. Okay, we're going to pop this heart card a little bit in the center. There we go. Breakthrough. How many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It's time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. Wow, that's incredible. As I was reading this, my left foot and ankle specifically, and then shooting up my leg, I felt this like very fiery energy, like a heat that just went all the way up there from that root chakra. So this is interesting. We're going to go into that in a minute. But very much that divine masculine energy coming through to take action. So that's really cool. Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Yes. Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in occupants. Very interesting. Inner goddess, Aphrodite. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Yes. So much divine feminine energy coming through for you guys. Okay. Synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. Love that. Dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Watch your thoughts. It's important to not only think about what you desire, it is important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Fascinating. Last one. Waves of prosperity. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Look at this color purple. I don't know what it is, but I've been really called to this kind of pinky purpley energy for your reading. So that's really cool. And I'm wearing purple. Look at that. That's hilarious. So purple is a very significant color for you. And I'm clearly getting that purple is very active with your crown chakra. So that's the color of your crown chakra. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with your crown chakra and what it all entails and what's involved with that, your crown chakra is your connection to the divine. So this is making a lot of sense with your reading of why there's so much purple going on and why I'm even wearing purple today. So you're very divinely connected, and it has a lot to do with your belief systems as well, because our beliefs are incredibly powerful. They have the power to connect us or disconnect us. So I love how we actually have the Watch Your Thoughts card. This is like so amazing. So let's pick you guys your animal spirit guide, and then we're going to dive into your reading. Oh, how very interesting. The jackal. If jackal shows up, it means in any travels you take physically, mentally, or spiritually, you are very well protected and will be guided along the way. Be alert to any opportunity that shows up in the next few days and be willing to act on it. You have a past life connection to ancient Egypt. You'll be clearly forewarned physically or intuitively of any impending adversity or danger so you can avoid it. You have a strong and enthusiastic protection no matter where you are or what you are doing. Call on Jackal when you have a goal in mind that will require the cooperation of your family or close friends. You have a number of items that you want to recycle so that they will find good use in other hands. Someone has recently passed into the spirit world, or someone is dying and is about to cross over. You're getting an urge to experiment with astral travel or lucid dreaming. Okay, I just want to see if there's anything else. Yes. If jackal is your power animal, you may find very satisfying work either as a hospice worker or someone who deals directly with death and dying, helping the soul to transport to the spirit world. You are a scavenger, someone who can find the most useful and practical things in the midst of larger collections of items. You are very clever and intelligent, using your wits to elicit what you want and need. You enjoy working on projects with a group of people and are often the instigator of such projects. When you've found someone you love and want to be with, you are very loyal and committed and see this person as a lifelong mate and partner. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, this is fascinating to me. So the jackal, a very spiritual animal, and honestly, all animals are spiritual in their own ways, but especially through ancient Egypt, my understanding is the jackal was very involved in the afterlife and that transition. So what I'm kind of getting and what's really popped out at me through this little reading for you guys in group 1 was this actual being alert to any opportunity that shows up in the next few days and be willing to act on it, okay? Because once more, I was getting that really fiery energy in the left side of my leg, my foot and leg. So your stability, your forward movement, your divine masculine, how you're showing up in this 3D world. But what's so interesting about the jackal, and what I really got as we were reading this last part, was working as a hospice worker, things like that. That might actually be very specific message to some of you, because I was hearing ding, ding, ding for some of you. That is actually a confirmation and a sign for you. And it's funny, we have the synchronicity cards, but I'm really getting for most of us, the jackal is helping us be this walker between both worlds. A lot of times we can identify the shaman as someone who does that. So someone who works in both worlds, the spiritual and the physical. And that's immediately the message I was getting with this as I was reading, was like, you're learning to balance your physical and your spiritual worlds and really come to this harmonization of being that bridge, okay? So just like the jackal, you might be that bridge between worlds, and you might have a supreme connection with spirit. So we're gonna grab a surprise card and we'll take a look at that at the end. And just as a little forward note, as we're moving on to the other thing that really comes to mind with this is you are safe. Okay, you are safe, you are protected. That was such a huge message that came up continuously through this reading here. You are safe to pursue new, you are safe to move forward in your dreams. So let's move into our reading, friends, and we will go more into that message at the end with that surprise card. So there's actually a few different messages that are really coming through, and some of them might be very specific to the individual. So once again, please take this as a general reading and take what resonates for you personally, okay? But wow, you guys are going through an incredible upgrade. That's like the word I was gonna say, like transformation. It was like, nope, upgrade, which is so interesting. So your crown chakra is incredibly active right now. You're incredibly connected right now. You're an incredibly spiritual individual. It's interesting. This is so weird. I've never thought of this in years, but this just popped in my head. So growing up, there is this Bible story, right, that I was very well, grew up with a lot to do with the Bible. And there was this story about the Israelites passing into this world of flowing milk and honey. And what's so funny is I just kept hearing the word like milk, milk. And that's immediately what came to my head, was this amazing, beautiful new world of milk and honey. And to the Israelites, that was like a delicacy, milk and honey. It was like, they didn't have to keep eating just manna, as an example. They were moving into this new land, this new vibration, this new place where food and the richness of life was available and accessible and flowing and abundant. And it's so interesting that that just popped into my head, because I haven't thought of that expression for so long. But that is what I'm hearing. You are entering this entirely new vibration. That's the word, vibration. And it's funny, this divine consciousness card is really calling my name for you. You're going through an awakening. You're going through this complete upgrade in your energy. And it's so funny, we see the hand and it's coming down to touch, right? It's coming down to touch and open up the third eye and the crown chakra. That's immediately what I'm immediately getting here. So you are opening up spiritually, you are expanding spiritually, you're expanding psychically. Some of you might have recently gone through some sort of spiritual training. You might actually be, so as an example, if you were training in Reiki, you might be going through your attunement process. You're now in the cleanse process, where you actually detox any vibrations that are not in alignment with this new high frequency that you've now attained, okay? And that's what I'm seeing a lot of you are in, is this detoxification process, because as you become aware and as you become open you're starting to see things for what they really are. So much about the third eye and clarity here with the clear quartz. You're getting clarity. You're getting awareness to who you are. You're getting awareness to your divine purpose. And they're instantly making me feel my heart. Like, oh, this landed, grounded energy in my heart where it's like, yes, yes, this is me. This is who I am. I am always connected. I am always safe. I am always supported. And you're coming out of this cave of isolation. So with that, you're going to have some purging, and I feel like that's what you've been doing. If you've been detoxifying in your body, if you've been detoxifying in your thoughts and your mind, please know that that's what's happening. Your old belief systems are rearing their heads to trickle out, to be released, to be detoxed, because it's no longer resonating. Okay, so you're going to start noticing these ways of being are just like, no, I'm not interested anymore. They're even bringing in an aversion to certain foods. So you might even have this awareness where you're like, wow, I don't even want to eat junk food. I don't want to eat chocolate or candy or things that don't support my body and its expansion. I want to be healthy now. I want to feel like this beautiful channel and vessel of spirit. And it's beautiful. You're learning. Wow, this is incredible. Like what they're showing me, what they're making me feel. It's like they're showing me this individual standing in between the earth and the universe, and they're wielding the power of both, where it's like they're playing in both energies. That's exactly what they're showing me right now is your hands. One hand is playing with that spiritual energy, and the other hand is playing with that beautiful earth energy. And it's like this beautiful braid that you're creating, this beautiful combination. So it does not surprise me at all that your divine feminine is here, because you're learning how to really surrender to the process of your life. You're learning that you are safe, because some of you might have really been battling with that feeling of not being safe, not being able to feel supported or grounded in your journey, but you're learning how to be this way, okay? So you're really harnessing now the power of earth energy. We have the tree of life. We have the divine feminine. Look at the roots. So prevalent here. It's so funny. Look at the opposites here. So once again, like your earth and your spiritual. Okay, this is blowing my mind how this worked out, because look at how the cards laid. On your left, which is your divine feminine energy, it's all spiritual cards. On your right, we're getting all this earth energy, which is so representative of your divine masculine, the 3D world, right? And the divine feminine too, because earth, mother earth, right? So we're getting this beautiful balance, this intricacy that you're really mastering. You're learning to master your energy. Now the divas, that's exactly what the divas are about. Divas are a very highly evolved nature spirit, and you might be called to work with the spirits of nature right now, because nature is super prevalent in your reading. But they're very helpful to help you with this expansion. So be mindful of working with nature right now. Be mindful of spiritual upgrades, because that is exactly what is happening, okay? Now this is bringing radical changes in your life, all right? Once again, you're seeing the Magician. We're seeing Archangel Uriel. Uriel, once again, one of my favorite archangels to work with. He helps you with divine alchemy. He helps you transmute energies. He is such a wonderful angel to work with to help you shift your perceptions and become this amazing ruler of your life. So work with Archangel Uriel right now, really feeling him prevalent. And I'm really feeling Michael prevalent as well, Archangel Michael, to help you rid yourself of any negativity that you're clinging to, anything that needs to be cut away. So work with these two amazing angels, because they're super prevalent in your reading. But you're becoming free. So these changes that are being instigated right now are massive. And I feel like you have a little bit of this awareness, but this is like your awareness is about to be blown wide open. Blown wide open. So that's what this breakthrough card is really telling me. It's like you're starting to see your power. You're starting to see how you are this amazing vessel on earth. And you are so powerful. You can create whatever you want. Okay? You can create the most magical, mystical, fantastical life for yourself. And you're starting to realize this. And once more, you're going to have awareness to where you've been holding yourself back, where you have been thinking negatively, where you've been stuck in toxicity, where you haven't been trusting yourself and your power, where you haven't been trusting the universe to create your dreams, okay? Because we have a lot about your dreams, and you need to really work with that fear surrounding your dreams, about that belief system, my dreams aren't possible. That can't happen for me, okay? And you need to embrace this divine feminine energy of creating in general, but also creating from a space of ease and grace, okay? So there's no rush here. There is no, like the divine masculine energy, I feel like you've mastered a lot, but now we have to trust, we have to flow, we have to allow our projects to take shape and birth when they're ready. So allow yourself to come to that awareness and trust that the universe has your highest good in mind, okay? So everything's happening in divine timing, and you need to work with this divine energy, this divine feminine energy. Embrace your inner goddess, embrace the feeling of being safe, and that everything is coming to you, okay? That's what the divine feminine is all about. It's embracing the goddess. The goddess doesn't worry. She knows everything will be provided. When you look at nature, everything happens in perfect timing. There is no rushing. There is no criticizing your journey. There is no impatience. Everything's perfect. Everything's happening just as it should. Okay, so take that leap into trust. But you need to dream big. Because I'm really hearing that a lot of you, once more, you're letting your thoughts sabotage you and bring about this ungrounded energy when there's no need. Okay, I'm really hearing unnecessary worry. Okay, free yourself. This is where the Devil card is so incredible, because it calls us out on our toxicities, where we've been chained down, where we have not been free. And I'm hearing it's your mindset. Your mindset is keeping you enslaved, but you are breaking free. And I feel like you have this awareness to those triggers, to those thoughts, to those things that aren't serving you. So break the chains, remove the chains from yourself, okay? Be free. So don't let your thoughts sabotage your forward movement. Recognize you are safe to proceed, okay? Now, once more, the boundaries is really telling me this masculine energy might want to really take over sometimes. So once again, have proper boundaries with your thoughts, with that energy of impatience, and let yourself play, okay? There's a lot about playing. The dating card. This is interesting. So the dating card here, this is like such a beautiful message. It's like, remember to date yourself, remember to have fun, remember to go out and enjoy your life. Okay, that's a huge part of your expansion, is learning how to be in your pleasure, learning how to be in your sacred self without rushing, without this constant bombardment of I need to keep moving, I need to keep creating, I need to keep producing. When we slow down and smell the roses, when we get a bouquet of flowers, when we add some romance to life, wow, what a difference, right? So if you're with a partner, this very well could be your indication. You need to go on a date. You need to go and have fun. You need to make sure you have that as a priority, because I'm really hearing, once again, this is propelling your spiritual expansion. The more you're in your energy of yourself, the more you're in the energy of play and love and authenticity, the more this expansion happens, because you're opening up your heart space. You're seeing that you are worthy of receiving love, happiness, joy in your life, and you're making sure you give that to yourself every single day, or at least planning a date night to do that. So that's what I'm hearing you need to prioritize, is fun. You need to prioritize play. You need to be prioritizing what lights you up. And there's a lot about creativity. That's what I'm really hearing. Like, don't let thoughts sabotage your creations, your dreams, what you really want to do. You know, I feel like a lot of you feel guilty if you put yourself first. If you're like, oh man, I really want to do this, but you know, if I do it, I'll feel guilty that I didn't and didn't prioritize what I should have been doing, right? So as example, maybe you're an artist or a writer or, you know, something creative, and you're like, well, it doesn't really do anything for me. Like, it's not producing anything. It's not adding to my business, as an example, but you really enjoy it. So it's like, is that really a waste of your time? No, don't feel guilty for doing what you love. And perhaps what you love is actually in alignment with your forward path. So think about it that way. What if you're actually procrastinating what your divine purpose is? Okay, so don't procrastinate and do what you feel called to do. Listen to the voice of your intuition, and that's all part of trusting your divine feminine energy, trusting where it's leading you to go, trusting that you are going to always be where you need to be. Now, I'm really being called to the Independence card, okay? This is so interesting because on either side we have support and then we have isolation, very opposite energies, which is really interesting. So you're learning to find this balance. You're learning to see that, okay, I'm going to be independent. I'm going to be the master of my life, and you are mastering your energies, okay? You definitely need to do energy work. I'm really hearing that. You need to learn how to harness your energies properly, and you're bringing this balance. But you're also learning to trust you are supported, and you're also learning that you are safe to be seen. So I feel like you've definitely had a period of isolation, or you're in a period of isolation, and that's okay, right? It's been necessary. It's been needed for you to purge what you've needed to purge. And that's okay if you're in this energy right now. You know, see the value in your isolation, see that hermit energy. But what I'm really getting is it's safe for you to be seen now, and you will be supported in whatever you decide to move forward in, okay? So trust yourself, trust that unfolding, and make sure you're really trusting yourself, okay? Trust yourself and ask others, you know, for help when you need it. You're finding, once again, this support system. You're finding that you are supported in whatever you do, and you can reach out for help if you need it. So ask a trusted friend, ask them for advice, ask them to help you on your forward journey, because once again, the divine feminine knows she doesn't have to rely completely on herself. She's always going to have things supporting her. She's always going to be loved and nurtured. And we think of that goddess energy. That's exactly that, right? I'm the goddess. Of course, people are going to be there to help me. Of course, I will accept help, because that helps propel my forward movement. Okay, so watch for the signs and synchronicities in your life. I feel like this is so cool. They're showing me like outward signs are going to point you in the right direction. So if you're like, I'm not really sure what to do next, I'm not really sure what's all happening, what this big destiny is for me, whatever that is, ask and receive. Okay, be mindful of the outward indications, the synchronicities that are showing you where to go next. Okay, listen to that. Listen to that. And then we have waves of prosperity, which really is self-explanatory. It's like so much beauty is coming into your life because you are raising this vibration, because you are choosing yourself, because you are choosing to let go of what doesn't serve you. This is amazing, amazing. And this once more is bringing a lot of shifting and changes in your 3D experience. So some of you might be moving, some of you might be really grounding a foundation for yourself, like creating a foundation for yourself. That's what I really get with the home card. It's like, I just feel grounded. I feel secure. I feel safe. I feel at home, right? So this very well could be that energy that's coming in where it's like, you're safe. Trust, let go, move forward, right? It's okay to be where you are and to trust that you're safe where you are. Okay, so let's go back to our animal, our spirit animal. I bookmarked, here we go, the jackal. So with that, remembering we're protected, right? This was such a beautiful thing. And you also have an amazing connection with spirit. So nurture that connection with spirit. So let's check out our surprise card. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. Protection. Okay, so you are protected. You are a warrior. The universe has got your back. What really makes me think immediately is like standing in your glory. Look at that. Standing in your glory. You've got your armor on. You know you're safe. It's safe to proceed. Look at me now. I'm ready to be seen. I'm ready to move forward in my life. I'm ready to claim the abundance that's ready to be mine. Wow, how amazing. So you were totally safe to proceed. Okay? Whatever you're doing, you got it. You're good. The universe has got your back. You're going to get the downloads. You're going to get the protection you need. You're going to get warnings ahead of time, right? This is all coming through in this Jackal reading. So trust your intuition. Trust you are safe. You can move forward now. All right? Wow, what a beautiful reading for you guys. So that's all I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. Please let me know your thoughts below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, Reiki, or deep healing session, please let me know. I'd love to connect. Have a beautiful and blessed day, friends. Bye. Hello, everyone in group 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading. So excited to move into your channeling and your messages that want to come through. So I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently this go around. I've pulled some unique decks, as well as we're going to use an animal spirit guide with some book divination today. So usually I always pick an angel number, but today I was just really called to the spirit animals. So we're going to randomly pick you a spirit animal that's helping you and that energy to work with throughout this time. So we're going to pick this at the end after we finished pulling your cards. So let's go ahead and start that now. If you have intentions that you want to set for the reading, please do so. We're going to move forward now into what wants to come through. So thank you, angels, animal spirit, totems, ancestors, anyone who wants to come through today. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for bringing forward the right messages for group 2 today. So what do we need to know for group 2? Woo! Okay, we've got 3 cards, but okay, there we go. We've got 1. So we have abundance. Okay, that's so funny because literally before I pulled the cards, I was hearing money on the mind, and that's so funny. So we pulled the abundance card, and look, we got some gold coins showering down. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's get some more details. Ooh, okay. Illusion. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, look at the different energies. Light and dark. Wow, that's fascinating. Sound. Oh. Throat chakra. Voice, speaking, singing. Wow. Okay, I love these cards. I love these cards. These are awesome. I'm going to just put them up a little bit. Ooh, goodness. Come on now, you. Stay there. There we go. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, these are going to be difficult, I can tell. Sorry, I'm going to just try to prop these up so we have more space to pull more cards. Okay. There, perfect. Okay, let's get some more information. We're going to pull you some tarot cards. I've got this beautiful Angel Tarot deck, and I'm obsessed. I love the colors. Like, look at this. How amazing. Also have an obsession with angels, so as most of you probably know. Okay, interesting. We have 9 of Swords, stress. Okay. We have, 5 of Wands, tests. And the 6 of Wands, recognition. Oh, this is interesting. Look at that. Stress, tests, and recognition. See if I can fit all of these up here for us today. Come on, work for me. There we go. Fascinating. Okay. Some more information. Okay. This deck. It's funny, sometimes I'll reach for certain ones and they're like, no, it's this one. This one, please go back to that one. This one first. So funny. Woo! Heal away addictions. Yeah. Makes me think of the Devil card. Goddess. Sorry. Manifestation power. Oh, seeing a theme here. Seeing a theme. Contemplation time. Spend time alone, meditating upon what you truly desire. Synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. Accept heaven's help. Whoops. Come on, phone, focus, please. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Okay, I do want to pull one more. Self-employment. Self-employment. Oh my God. Okay, this is like cracking me up because when I pulled the Wait card, the first thing I thought of was, oh, they want to rush and get another job. And it's like, nope, don't do it. You're meant to work for yourself. Oh my God, that's so funny. I love how this is working out. Okay, we're going to keep pulling cards. I just love this. This is so funny. Luminosity. Oh, Kuan Yin energy big time. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Creativity. Oh, I love that. Look at that. It's like creating your own world, your own universe. Wow. Okay. Oh, 2. Okay, we're going to go with it. The Garden. Oh, this is so good. And the Divine Masculine. Very interesting. I'm hearing we have to read this one from the book. So let's do that. Let's read that one from the book. Sort of feminine. There we go. The Divine Masculine. When harnessed in a healthy way, the Divine Masculine creates structure for the benefit of all he touches. Okay, so let's read this. The Divine Masculine emerges in direct response to the presence of the Divine Feminine. He is always present, but needs the positive space created and held by the feminine in order to grow and develop. This masculine energy is characterized by protecting what is truly valuable, being attentive, helpful, and able to make decisions. It displays leadership qualities and a sense of accomplishment and sets goals, building and creating for the good of all rather than individual gain. While facing and overcoming challenges in a more linear, direct approach to getting things done. Oh, sorry guys, you couldn't even see that. I'm so sorry. Okay, there we go. The masculine is sensitive, spiritual, and intuitive, but he approaches and experiences these qualities in ways that are different from the feminine. The masculine enjoys getting results and experiencing a physical outcome from his effort, often utilizing art or music as a rich embellishment to honor the feminine energy that also flows through his creation. The Divine Masculine can move mountains, yet be incredibly subtle at the same time. He needs to return to the feminine forces regularly to replenish himself, which in the past was regarded as a weakness, leading to the distorted approach of attempting to dominate or control the feminine. Yet when he looks around him, he sees the feminine is available to him in unlimited abundance, and he is free. You have drawn this card today because your masculine energy needs to create or achieve something, to bring a project through to its fulfilling conclusion for the good of all, and to let go of the idea that you are weak because you need the nurturing support of the feminine. Look to the things that need to be done in your life. Look to where you are too hard on yourself or excessively independent, and give your divine masculine permission to work with his magic in his own way. Wow. Okay. Really seeing why we needed to read this. So we're going to take a surprise card and we'll look at that at the end of the reading. But before we dive in, we're going to, of course, now pick our animal spirit guide. Okay, so random spirit guide. Groundhog. Okay, this is so cute. If groundhog shows up, it means you are about to investigate a new area of study that will require intensive effort on your part, but will be well worth it. Pay close attention to your dreams at this time and see if you can discern their meaning. You are going through an initiation, one where you'll experience a cycle of death, rebirth, and emerge with a new sense of self. As you experiment with altered states of consciousness, you'll find these experiences becoming more intense and stronger. Communicate your boundaries and limits clearly and straightforwardly. Call on groundhog when you're going to retreat for a period of time to rest and recuperate. You're drawn to a study of death and dying, perhaps even considering some type of hospice work. That is crazy. Okay, this is exactly what came up in group 1 as well. That is so interesting. You want to explore any mystical or shamanic arts and practices. You're intending in using breath work of any sort to slow down your metabolic process in order to enter the deepest states of meditation possible. You're dreaming a great deal and need some support in understanding the meanings of these dreams. Okay, if groundhog is your power animal, you're very adept at lucid dreaming, where you consciously direct the dream as you're sleeping. You have a keen interest in studying and learning as much as possible about death and the dying process without being morbid about it. You have a very organized and clean house and are extremely careful about sharing it with anyone else. Your cycle of energy is naturally the strongest in the spring and summer. Okay, fascinating. So with the groundhog, what really kind of caught me was needing to have the energy to propel yourself in this divine masculine energy to create what you're trying to create. Okay, so we're gonna once more bookmark this with a surprise card. Ooh, it's falling out here. And we're going to take a look at that at the end of the reading. Okay, so yeah, really jumped out at me there was the rest that's necessary. The rest that's necessary, the divine feminine and divine masculine imbalance, and that need to move ahead to complete projects, okay? And maybe you're going into a new area of study. That was super interesting that came up. So let's move into your reading, my friends. We've got so much here. It's unbelievable. Okay, so what I get a kick out of is our first card is the abundance card. Okay, I'm not going to grab it because I'm going to make these all fall, because that's just what's going to happen. So the abundance card, okay? I love how that was our first card. So clearly you have money on the mind. You have this 3D worry, okay? So whether that's finances, whether that's making the wrong choice and decision in your career, there's a lot of energy. They're showing me like a whirlwind, like almost like a little tornado. And it's just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm going. What is happening? Like, and it's funny because I feel this like excitement about it. It's like, oh, well, maybe something great's gonna come. And I feel that currently, where it's like something's coming, something good is really about to land. But right now you're just in this flurry where it's like, I still don't really know what that is. I'm still feeling a little bit crazy at the moment with all these energies, not feeling stable, grounded. So those are things that are definitely coming through here. And I feel like there's also some doubts. Like they're showing me someone whispering in your ear in almost like a negative way, almost like the devil on your shoulder kind of thing, where it's like, it's so funny. I keep thinking of the devil card with this one. So it's like the devil card is all about that. It's about where we're being addicted to things that are bad, where we have things that are holding us back and we're feeding into that regularly, okay? So we need to be mindful of that. That is really what I'm seeing is holding you back, is this perpetual worry, this perpetual voice that keeps saying you can't do it, you're not capable, don't even try, and you're procrastinating what you need to get done. Okay, this is what I'm really hearing. Like you're procrastinating your joy, you're procrastinating the things you want to do because of this voice inside of you that's saying, hey, do you really think you can do that? And it's this voice of self-doubt. And that is what is perpetuating this windstorm. That is what's perpetuating this ungroundedness, because there's also a big fear that's like, yeah, what if it doesn't happen? And what's funny is like, you have to trust your intuition, okay? Because I feel intuitively, you know that something great is meant for you. Your first card was abundance. It's like, it's here. We're showing you right away, abundance is yours. And then the next card was illusion. Like how apt is that? So what illusion do you have that is sabotaging the way you're viewing your abundance? That's the way you're viewing your life and your situation currently. So the third eye is going to be very important to work with. Ask your angels for assistance to release this illusion that you have about money, about finances, about your journey, about not being capable, okay? You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. What's interesting is the stress and the tests, okay? You need to recognize where this is perpetuating, where this could be a test in your resolve and ingenuity. That's the word that just popped in. A test in ingenuity. You are so capable, okay? You can do anything. You are powerful. And immediately my eye goes to the manifestation power card. You absolutely can attract what you want, okay? And it's only this fear and this voice of doubt that's propelling this vibration of lack, that's pushing things off from you. And I think that's your greatest fear. It's like, I know logically and intellectually that I'm worthy and that I should be getting this wonderful outcome. And we're going to use the idea of like, say you are self-employed or you've been thinking about being self-employed or doing something like that. Say like, you're meant to do that, but what if something comes in and sabotages it? What if this happens? What if, right? And your mind's going down the what if road. But unfortunately, you just sabotaged yourself. You did. By going down that thought process. You need to believe in yourself. Get out of your way. Get out of your own way, okay? And I think that's why they want you to slow down. Because we don't want to birth this new chapter, this abundance, all this wonderful new reality that you're creating for yourself, this new world that you're creating for yourself, from this space of stress and worry and lack, okay? Because they're kind of showing me a bit of a desperation where it's like, I need to make a decision. I need to make a change. And what was so funny when I pulled this card, my first thought was like, I just need to give up on my dream and go get a 9-to-5 job because I need to support myself. It's the only way. This isn't really going to work. Is it going to work? I don't know. So I want to be safe. I want to have security. But they're like, you're giving up. Okay, so don't give up. Don't sabotage yourself. Do the work, okay? Because this is testing you. This is a trial of your resolve and your ingenuity. How much can you trust yourself, and can you do the work that's being called of you? Okay, so they're calling you to do this work to heal this wound, this fear of lack, this fear of not making it, this mentality, this mindset, this devil on your shoulder. They're like, ping! It's so funny. They're like, flick, get rid of it. Okay? Do not entertain it any longer. This isn't worthy of you. Now, what I find fascinating is the sound card. So this seems to be in your vibration, this very strong mindset. So this might be something that was passed down to you ancestrally. Like they're showing me like in your DNA. So this would be ancestral, okay, for a lot of you. This lack mindset, this fear of, am I going to be safe? Is it safe? Can I do this? This doubt, okay, this lack. And it's important not to put blame on yourself or your ancestors for this, because this is trauma, okay? This is trauma, but we need to come to a point of enough is enough. I don't want to continue this cycle anymore. I'm the cycle breaker. I am worthy of abundance. I'm not going to keep living this story, okay? And that's what's really coming up. And this is the contemplation you need to do, is really come into yourself and recognize these cords and these patterns that are ready to break, okay? So the sound, okay, there's two things coming forward here. The first thing I thought of was sound healing, like actually listening to sound healing. And sorry, my man is doing some work in the garage, so you might hear that in the background. I apologize. But sound healing, okay? That is going to be incredible to help release things vibrationally from you, okay? From your energies, from your vibration. And so I'm really hearing you need to listen to high frequency music. You need to listen to certain sound healing modalities like singing bowls or, ocean drum, like anything that is very vibrationally healing, okay? I'm really seeing that be very much coming through. But also using the power of your voice and using the power of freedom, okay? Because we're looking at the throat chakra here in the mouth, speaking your truth, singing, using those amazing modalities to help with your healing. So you might need to express your anger about your situation. You might need to express your frustration about being stuck in this cycle that you feel you're stuck in, okay? Because we're never really stuck. It's an illusion, okay? But you're human. We got to honor that. We got to honor the emotions that we feel about this situation. It's like, it's frustrating. I'm scared. I don't feel good about where I'm at. Express that, okay? This expression is going to be very healing for you. Let it out. You need to let it out. Some of you just need to go somewhere and scream your lungs out. Just like scream. Get all that out. That energy, pent up energy. They're showing it in your gut, like right before your tummy here. It's in there. It's like, rah! I'm so sick of this. So this is your moment to go, I'm sick of this. I'm done. Not going to put up with this anymore. I'm not going to live this story anymore. I am ready to pursue my dreams. Okay. Now, what I find interesting is we have the goddess energy. That's the divine feminine. And then we also have the divine masculine. All right. So we're finding this pairing. Okay. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to retreat. It's okay to contemplate and to take your time. We have the wait card. Do not go and be hasty and make a decision out of fear. That's the worst thing you can do, is make a decision out of fear. Come back to your authenticity. Come back to what you truly desire. Stop withholding good from yourself. Okay? Wow, this is so strong. You need to cut the cord to this addiction, to this unhealthy belief, this self-punishment, because that's what you're perpetuating every time you make a decision out of fear over yourself. You're prioritizing the what ifs over yourself and your well-being and what actually is good for you and will be good for you. And trust that you have a desire placed within you for a reason. So don't give up. Don't give up. This is just a little test. Okay? This is just a little test. Now, the other thing I'm hearing is like, I've put in so much work, I've put in so much time and energy, and it's been fruitless. What have I to show for it? Some of you might be feeling that way. Recognition. You're going to be recognized. People are going to see your value, your efforts. All of this is going to be recognized. Okay, now your guides right now are recognizing it. We've seen you. We've seen all your work. We've seen everything you've done. We're so happy for you. So don't give up, okay? The rewards are coming. The beauty is coming. But first, we need you to learn this lesson. We need you to see that you are not an exception to abundance. Look at this card. Okay, I'm going to try. Let's see. Oh, okay, good. I didn't destroy all my cards. But look, like, this is the abundance that's available to you at every moment. The universe is so abundant. It wants to give to you. There is no lack in sight. It's like everything is flourishing. Everything's available. And it's offered to you. Look how it's reaching out to you. Like, here you go. This is right now. Here you go. But are you willing to take it? Are you denying that it exists for you? What illusion do you have in place that says you don't get to take this freely? Because they're showing me someone that's looking away and they're putting their hand out like, no. You're denying your abundance. You're denying your divine right to live a safe and secure and valuable life. So what belief system do you have that needs to shift and change so you can start feeling deserving of this? And so you can start saying yes to your life, to the abundance that's being offered you. Okay? This is actually extremely loving for you. And I know it might not feel that way right now. You might be feeling frustrated. You might be feeling upset and scared, but you're not alone. Okay? The universe is with you and it wants to be your friend. It's trying to help you. This is for your highest good. For you to face your fear. For you to unlock all of this trauma and release it for good. Okay? So we have the accept heaven's help, right? Accept help. Let the universe give to you. Okay? So do that work. Do that work because you are absolutely meant to have your dream. And for some of you, that means this, being self-employed. You are a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. So do you feel that way? Do you feel like you are surrounded by abundant opportunities? Start visualizing that. Start exercising that. Start working with that. Abundance mindset. Okay? Now, we have so much about these three cards here. Creativity, luminosity, the garden. This is all very feminine energy. So we need that balance, okay? You might be really like work, 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 work. No rest, no play. Or you might be feeling guilty when you rest or when you play. And we need to find that balance. You absolutely are meant to have that balance. The divine masculine knows when to retreat, when to ask for help, when to go to the divine feminine. Okay, so the garden here, everything is plentiful. All my needs are met. Look how she's just relaxing there on the hill. There's not a worry in sight. I have everything I need. Okay, practice this mindset. The creativity, I feel like this is where you need to take action. Okay, get creative. What can I do? What is it that I feel called to do intuitively? And how can I stop procrastinating that? Because I love it. I'm creating my own universe. I'm creating beauty in my life. And with the luminosity, this is very interesting. This card immediately makes me think of Kuan Yin with the lotus flower. And Kuan Yin is a divine entity. She's an ascended master who is incredible. She's the goddess of compassion. So call on her to help compassion for yourself. Call on her to help you love yourself and see yourself through these eyes of love, because I'm getting very hard on yourself. And that's also, creating this perpetual problem of denying your self-worth, denying goodness. You're not good enough. That's what you believe. And we need to cultivate more of this loving mindset. We also have the hummingbird present here, which is all about joy. That's what the hummingbird means. Okay? So start diving into your creativity. Create the life you want with your manifestation abilities. Keep seeing the synchronicities that are happening, because I'm really getting that the universe is trying to get your attention, and you need to listen. Okay? You need to listen. So let's get our surprise card. Love. Yeah. It's time to love yourself. Wouldn't you agree that cultivating a secure life, that having abundance, that having beauty in your life is actually loving for you? Right? So love yourself so much that you break these chains. Love yourself so much that you say no to those perpetuating thoughts of lack and low self-worth. Okay, affirmations. That just hit. Okay, affirmations and the sound here. Voice. Speak lovingly to yourself. Reinforce positive, loving thoughts. The more you do that, the less you're focusing on the negative. Okay, they're powerful. Affirmations are so powerful. They're also showing me yoga and stretching. Please do your yoga. Please stretch your body. Please love on your body right now. It needs it. Okay? Really needs it. So let's get our last surprise card and reminder of this animal, this groundhog, who's here to help us. Okay, so you're about to investigate a new area of study that require effort, but it'll be well worth it. Okay, that first one just really jumps at me. And then this last one, communicate your boundaries and limits clearly and straightforwardly. So you're going to be busy. I'm getting that. You're going to be busy. You're going to be doing work, okay? But it's going to be worth it. This inner work that you're doing, it might feel hard. You might need to study abundance. How do I do it? How do I grow, right? But it's going to be so worth it, okay? So call on Groundhog Spirit to help you, okay? Communicate your boundaries and limits clearly. So then do the work, but take breaks. Be loving with yourself. Let yourself come back to your feminine. Restore yourself. See your beauty. See you're already enough, okay? You don't have to push. No pushing. Wait. Pause. Let heaven help you. Let the universe show up for you, okay? So let's do your last card. Oh my gosh. Rest. Okay? It's okay for you to rest. It's okay for you to play. It's okay for you to take breaks. So how perfect is this? How perfect is this? It's okay to trust yourself. You're going to get through this. This is just a little bump in the road. This is just a little test to help you face that little demon on your shoulder and flick them off, okay? That's what you're in the process of doing. So congratulate yourself, recognize your efforts, love on yourself, and do not give up on your dreams. Absolutely do not make those decisions from fear. You are worth so much more than that, okay? You can absolutely create the life of your dreams. So keep believing that. Keep reinforcing that every single day. Oh, I'm getting such a sassy guide. Do not give up, okay? You're really supported. Heaven's right there with you. The universe is right behind you. It's got your back. It's like, come on. Showing me like the little bird coming out of the nest. Let's go. You can fly. You just got to believe it. You got to trust your instincts. You can absolutely do this. It's in you for a reason. You have wings for a reason. You're meant to fly. So stop questioning. Just take the leap. So my friends, I really hope this helps you, and I'm sending you lots of love. If you'd like a personal reading, if you would like some Reiki, some healing, a deep healing session where I will live channel your guides, let me know. I'd love to connect with you. Sending lots of love and light, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. Let's dive straight into your messages. So excited to see what wants to channel through and what wants to come through in the cards for us today. I've pulled some numerous decks, some decks that I've specifically called to for you as individuals today. So everything has been very personalized, so I'm very excited to see what wants to come through for you. Okay, so we've got our first card here with Retreat. Oh, I love this card. How magical. How relaxing. I love that. Let's pull a few from this deck. I love this deck. This is the Sacred Power reading cards by Anna Stark. If you guys are interested, they are amazing. Soul Journey. Wow, how gorgeous. I'm gonna put one more and I'm just going to pull from the deck here. Oh, Change. It looks a lot like an eclipse going on there. How incredible. Two paths. Interesting. Okay, amazing. Let's go ahead and prop these up. Oh, come on, you. And let's pull a few more cards. Oh, all right, that was quite a few, so we're going to give this a reshuffle. There we go. The Divine Feminine. Wow, this card, I swear, like, this came out for, I think, Group 2 as well. That is so neat. It's really coming through strong here, the feminine energy. Loving it. Okay, where's that other deck I wanted to use? Okay, we're gonna grab some of these. Group 3, what do we need to know for Group 3? Guides, angels, ancestors. Ooh, okay, it's this guy. I do want to grab this one. That's really calling me as well. Okay, Joy. Embrace the blessing of life. Oh, I love that so much. So true. Life is such a blessing. And wildness and freedom. Let go and be. Wow. Really feeling like a strong Celtic and Viking energy from this card. Very much so. Love that. Okay. Some more information. Oh, okay, we've got two. So we have the Six of Swords with resolution. And we have celebration with the Three of Cups. Okay. Also, we need to, oh, whoops, I actually want to go with this one. Get all these bigger cards out first, and then we'll go to the pocket size. I've learned I have to kind of do this organization with my small space. Okay, that was a lot. Once again, 3 flying out. It's funny because there seems to be this 3 cards coming out for you. So we're going to go with that. Rejuvenating Rain, clear the past, heal the present. Lie back, rest, and relax. Enjoy the journey with Wandering Path. Wow, this is so cool. I love how the cards really tend to follow up on each other. Right? With our Retreat card and then our Watching Clouds card. So interesting. Okay, let's get some more detail. Sorry, I'm also just making more room as we go. raise or promotion, congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Well, that's just exciting, isn't it? Donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to an organization and people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. That is so awesome. I love this. What an amazing reading that we're already really getting here. Consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. Mother healing. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Fascinating. Simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Okay, just a couple more decks here that I want to pull for you, and then we're going to get right into your reading here, my friends. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Oh, okay, right. We're taking them both. We have Athena with inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so the new can enter. That's interesting. Okay. And last but not least, 2. Prayer. Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you. Inner child, nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. You live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. Ooh, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so we're getting some really beautiful messages coming through for you guys. Okay, last but not least, we are going to pull you an animal spirit guide. So I'm switching it up. Normally I pull an angel number, but I was really called to the spirit guide book for this reading this time. So we're going to pick you a random spirit animal and get to how it's helping you. Oh, we have the raccoon. I love this. They're so cute. I think they're adorable. If raccoon shows up, it means in spite of any doubts that you may have, the resources you need for the current situation are readily available. There's some sort of deception going on around you that you can discern by listening to and trusting your intuition. Rather than being goal-oriented, this is a time for indulging your curiosity and open-ended exploration. Pay close attention to signs and omens that suggest you're getting messages from the ancestors or your deceased loved ones. It's important to remain emotionally and mentally flexible for the next few days, as events will require you to adapt to rapidly changing circumstances. Call on raccoon. When you are faced with a task that will require manual dexterity, You're feeling stagnated and bored and are eager for adventure and exploration. Okay, we're going to turn the page here. You're faced with a challenging situation that requires you to be flexible and adapt quickly. An upcoming social event calls for you to put on a face that will help you feel more comfortable mixing with others. You need to defend yourself using assertiveness, wit, agility, and perhaps even deception. If raccoon is your power animal, you are gifted with an intuitive mechanical ability. You express your creativity with your hands, whether through sculpting, painting, writing, or some other endeavor. You're remarkably resourceful in finding whatever you need at any given moment. You are quite adaptable and flexible, feeling at home just about anywhere you happen to be. You have a number of different personas and are capable of presenting just the right one that is appropriate for the circumstances. I love this. Okay, so we're going to bookmark our raccoon here, and we're going to just grab a random surprise card that we will look at the end of the reading. Okay, let me just fix my cards now that I've knocked them over. Okay, so I'm going to make a little space here. Bear with me, my friends. I've just got so many decks out everywhere. Okay, all right. Okay, I really love this reading for you guys in group 3. It's just absolutely tremendous. You've got such a beautiful energy. I've got such a powerful energy coming through. And it's really, really beautiful. I'm really feeling for you guys in group 3. There's so much that was really jumping out at me that really coincided with the spirit animal that we picked. So I'm really getting this word, which is adaptability and play and expansion and flow. So a lot of this divine feminine energy. So I'm so not surprised that that came through for us in this reading, because that's exactly what you're being encouraged to embrace at this time, is to really explore your divine feminine, to really allow yourself to flow and not put any pressure or stigmas or outcomes and attach to those things right now. The key word for you guys is adaptability, allowing yourself to flow through this time of change and transition in your life, because I'm really hearing you are learning to live your life in a brand new way. You are learning how to literally walk the path that is authentic to your soul, that is authentic to you. And that's what I'm really seeing with this soul journey, is this actual experience that you're in, where you're giving yourself permission to truly walk that path of authenticity, where it's like, okay, every single day, I feel like you're waking up, and what is being encouraged is to choose what would be authentic for you, right? So it's like as you get up in the morning, asking yourself that, like, what do I really want to lean into today? What are the energies that I'm feeling today? What is it that my soul wants to do today? And I feel like you're starting to explore what a love-based life really looks like on a daily basis. And it really is this new adventure. It's this total beautiful exploration of yourself. And you're learning to work with the rhythms and cycles of your body, the rhythm and cycles of the energies, and what feels good to you, right? Which is so beautiful. So I'm actually hearing a lot of commendation here, which is absolutely stunning. I'm just going to take a sip of my tea here. Thank you. Okay. So with that, I'm really hearing we need to surrender to this process, because there might be some thoughts that want to come in and be like, well, I should be doing this, or I should, stop and actually do what I should be doing. I'm just hearing like some of these thoughts might try to come in and thwart this process, and to recognize them as what they are, which is just old patterns, old ways of being surfacing that want to keep you in that box that you've been comfortable in. It's like that safety zone, right? And what I'm really hearing is you're coming to this harmonization where you're befriending your ego and your shadow self, which is so remarkable because it's like you're no longer going, oh my God, I want to reject this part of me. You're recognizing the ego for what it is. So you might really have been doing some ego work where it's like, I'm recognizing my ego. I'm seeing where it wants to keep me safe in the familiar. I'm seeing where it wants to keep me where I was in that former identity and where I formerly identified. But that's not me anymore. And I'm allowing myself to explore other things anyway. So you're giving yourself permission to see the ego as your friend and not judge it anymore and not try to dismiss it or run away from it. We're befriending it. We're allowing this shadow integration, which is what I'm really seeing, which is so beautiful. So we're welcoming our former selves. We're welcoming our past in this way of acceptance where it's like, okay, I no longer need to choose that former path. I no longer need to walk that path of struggle and strive or in the what I should be doing as opposed to what I truly want to do and what my soul and my heart is being called to do. And you're learning to say no to things that don't align, which I immediately feel uncomfortable with. I'm feeling this uncomfortable energy in my gut where it's like, oh, so you're practicing. Okay, that's what I'm really getting. You're practicing. You're practicing stepping into this new version of you. You're practicing walking that authentic path. And this is a totally new journey. This is a totally new start. And with that, I'm hearing this like rejuvenation needs to happen. Like your body specifically feels like it's really wanting to let go. It's really wanting to surrender. It's really wanting to move forward in this space of gentleness, but we need to also honor where there is resistance to that change because I feel like your body's showing you where that resistance is. And I really feel it in your gut. So what I'm really hearing is almost like control, right? The word control comes in where it's like, I want to dictate everything. I want to control and know exactly where I'm going and what my path is because that's what makes me feel safe. So once again, notice that within yourself. And there's a lot of fear. Like it feels like your stomach is in like a knot. Like it's just like, I'm not ready to move on. It's being like resistant to the change. And that's your power center, right? So where we're holding ourselves back, where we're resistant, and that's where I'm really getting the inner child, actually. That's what's really coming up here. Whew, yeah, that just came in. So your inner child, it might feel like it's not ready to take the leap of faith into your new life. And I feel like your inner child has been really filled with fear throughout your journey, where once again, you had to be incredibly, what's the word? Like safe. You wanted to be safe because everything felt like danger, right? Like it almost feels like you just were put through the ringer in many ways. So it's like you became hypervigilant. You became very diligent about planning and ensuring your safety, ensuring your well-being, and not going into anything that will make you uncomfortable. And this is uncomfortable. Believe it or not, living a love-based life is not always comfortable for us when we've been so used to the opposite of, enslaving ourselves, of dictating every form and move and path. And I love how this card, where was it? Maybe it was even the animal spirit that we touched, but essentially the point made that we need to be adaptable and flexible because you are in a very strong period of change, right? So we need to allow this space of adaptability for us to once more move forward. So what I really feel is you are coming to this space of acceptance, and you might once again have these moments of resistance, and to honor that, okay? So I'm really seeing with the rejuvenating rain, the resolution, and even like the mother healing card here, this seems to be where we're having that resistance. And we need to allow ourselves to be gentle, heal, work through those areas of resistance. And we don't want to blast through them, okay? Because I'm really seeing like they're showing me that someone blasting through this wall where it's like, I just want to blast through. I want to get this done. I want to be healed. I want to move forward. And we might feel that way. But what I'm hearing is that's not the approach to take, okay? We need to approach things with compassion. We need to approach ourselves through this lens of the divine feminine, through this lens of love. And once again, it's how we do that is by embracing that divine feminine energy within ourselves, by allowing ourselves to slow down, to retreat, okay, and go inward and listen, okay? Be there for your inner child. Be there for yourself, for your emotions and how you feel. And that's what they're showing me right now is like, be that supportive friend. So they're showing me someone holding your shoulder, right? It's like, I'm here and I'm just going to hold space for you so you can feel how you feel, so you can let go of whatever it is you're holding on to and support yourself. Okay, so I'm really hearing this period of rejuvenation is very serving for you right now. So if things are slowing down, if you're feeling this need to retreat, to hibernate, listen to that because it's very in alignment with what you should be doing right now in that sense of what your soul wants you to do. So I'm seeing we're coming to this energy of resolution. I want to read this. So let me grab the book here. So 6 of Swords, bear with me. I just want to see what the book says. For some reason, I'm just being called to do that. So let's find it. Once again, bear with me as I look for it in the book. Okay, 6 of Swords. Okay, keywords: resolution, travel, transition, safety. Isn't that dead on? It's time for happiness and serenity. This 6 sees you making a decision to move on after a period of stress. This may mean that you may find peace of mind or that you will feel guided physically to relocate to a new place. In your career, you may be drawn to a new job, and if you are self-employed, you may look further afield for new clients. In readings, the card also comes up to show significant journeys and sometimes immigration. Accept that this period of transition may not feel comfortable at first, but know that you are making the right move. Oh, I love this. So this sums this up so nicely, right? We're entering this new period in our lives where we are cultivating this safety, this feeling of reaching a milestone in our lives to make the change in love. And I love this. This is so perfect. And this really ties in a lot of these other messages that are coming through, which I'm going to get to now. So we're getting a lot of new opportunities with this shift in our perspectives. We're getting a lot of new abundance that's coming in. And I'm really hearing you're coming to your divine purpose. I'm really, really getting that. Like you're really coming into yourself. And with that, you're seeing what you really want to do. Okay, because as we really commit to our journey of authenticity and our journey of love, we set ourselves free and we allow ourselves to explore and try and taste and expand in what we really want to do with our lives now and how to really live our lives authentically. So what I'm seeing here, I do get a lot of career energy here. So finding that career path, finding that aligned career path is really coming up. So I'm also getting that a lot of you are awakening to this light worker desire where it's like, I really want to be of service to this world. I really want to help people. I really want to be love in this world. And you're actually at this point in your journey where you are rejuvenating yourself so much that your cup will always be full. You're always going to ensure it's going to be full. So you'll now be able to effectively give to others without draining yourself. Because I feel like for some of you, you needed to hear that because that's been a concern for you. It's like, if I take this next step and helping all these people, am I going to have enough for me? And it's like, yes, because you are embodying this divine feminine energy now. You are welcoming this divine feminine energy now. You're learning how to work with it. Okay. So this is bringing big change. You're bringing in, once again, love-based career for yourself. You're bringing in a love-based process. And you're getting opportunities. We have the golden opportunity card. So really lean into that. Now we have the inner wisdom and consultant expert. So this always makes me think of, it's so funny how the inner wisdom card came out, because when this card came out, I'm like, oh, you got to consult your soul. You got to consult yourself. And have you done that? So make time to go into your soul and ask your higher self, your soul self, where you want to go, where it's leading you, where it wants to show you this next chapter and what that's going to look like. Really go into, what do I want now, right? So get that information, get clarity on what you really desire, what you really want to do, and allow yourself to explore that, okay? So this is where that play is going to be really needed, and where every single day you're going to feel into that, right? What am I being led to? What do I feel called to do today? How can I follow my joy? Because guess what? Your destiny and your soul purpose is in direct alignment with your joy. What gives you joy? What makes you feel inspired? What makes you feel so full in yourself? That is you living your purpose. That is your destiny. So follow that and trust that everything will be supplied for you when you do that. Because I'm hearing some of you worry about that. It's like, well, my passions are not necessarily something that makes, finances for me. Well, follow it. See where it leads. Why are we putting a limit on ourselves immediately? Right? Allow yourself to explore. Now, with this prayer card, this really puts things in perspective with us, for us, right? So it's like, help me to remember that the present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Love is all there is. The rest is an illusion, right? So with that, all we have is the present moment. All we have is love. When we come down to it and we strip everything down, that's what matters. So are you going to allow yourself to live that life of love and enjoy your journey? Enjoy the present moment. Enjoy right where you are, okay? So this is where some cleanup might have to happen, where you are removing things that aren't in your highest good. When we aren't getting distracted and we aren't withholding from ourselves of doing what we really want to do. So simplify your life, cut out those things, release any sort of judgment or holding on to things that no longer serve, okay? And this is really propelling, once again, a fresh new way of being and the celebratory energy, right? Celebrate yourself. This is a time to be so full of yourself and so happy to be who you are, right where you are. So this is really a heralding of a new chapter for you guys. It's so very exciting. So with our spirit animal here, our raccoon, we have that beautiful reassurance, right? Despite any doubts you have, the resources will be provided, right? And then we have, rather than being goal-oriented, this is a time for indulging your curiosity and open-ended exploration. That really, really stood out to me. And it's important to remain emotionally and mentally flexible, all right? So changes in the air, things are happening, opportunities are coming in, you're aligning with your soul self. This is so exciting. So we have to remain adaptable. We have to stop trying to apply rules to our path, because guess what? There really isn't any, right? So only the rules that we make up for ourselves, only the rules of society, and we don't want to follow those rules anyway. So how can you become so authentic in your journey that you allow every day to be a unique and exciting and beautiful experience for yourself? How amazing. So call on Raccoon Spirit to help you with this if this is something you feel called to do. Okay, so let's see your surprise card. An angel surrounds you with rainbow wings, here to reconnect you with your true nature, the balanced, healthy, sensitive, and loving you. Remember that there is more to life than your achievements. Consciously connecting your spiritual and physical realities will help you connect to the sacred, infinite, and creative part of yourself that is yearning to play a greater role in your life. Wow. Wow. That blows my mind that this card came out, because that just sums up the entire reading, right? Wanting to reconnect you with the balanced, healthy, and sensitive and loving you. And there is more to life than your achievement, right? So rest. Allow yourself to replenish your energy. Allow yourself to get creative, to have fun, and to flow. This is what you're being called to do, to reconnect yourself with your highest version of you, your loving, most loving self. And that is so worthy of celebration. So you're letting go of these patterns of the past. You're stepping into freedom. You're getting ready for these new opportunities and destiny that's coming in. And you're healing so rapidly when you slow down and you do this. So my friends, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. If it resonates for you, please let me know down below. Sending you lots of love and light. Bye.